They're all part of the world's longest river race, a trek of about 2,500 miles stretching from one end of the Mississippi River all the way to the Gulf of Mexico.
It's the hardest, toughest canoeing and kayaking marathon ever held.
What would drive someone to spend their entire vacation time trapped inside this undersized mode of transportation? For Clark Ide, the reason was purely personal.
Here's Boulder, are you gonna knock it down?
Clark's daughter Amanda suffers from a rare neurodegenerative disorder called Rett Syndrome. The disease strikes thousands of young children and there is no cure. To create awareness and raise research funds for this crippling disease, Clark knew he needed to create an extraordinary event. His idea, the Great Mississippi River Race.
So we thought of this event as a way to be a little bit left of center, maybe sometimes a little far left of center, but it gave us a means that we could really capture the media's attention, the public's attention.
Word about the river race flooded across the world, and soon the event was becoming bigger than anyone ever imagined. On May 5th, 2001, 5 tenacious canoeing teams launched themselves into the mighty Mississippi River for a good cause. The race had no official time limit. Whoever reached the Gulf of Mexico first, no matter how long it took, would be declared the river race champion.
It starts and it ends when it ends. It's the way races were meant to be. It was on an American icon splitting the United States in half. Everybody recognizes the Mississippi, generally very good thoughts are associated with it.
However, it wasn't all smooth sailing. At times, wicked weather combined with some unexpected obstacles created major safety concerns.
The race hadn't been done before, probably for good reasons. A lot of people just try to do the Mississippi River in a non-racing fashion and lose their lives. It's a very serious undertaking. You can't predict. You prepare as much as you can. The residue is luck.
As the days on the river turned into weeks, Clark and his kayak companion began to feel the toll the race was taking on their bodies.
We're burning over 10,000 calories a day. We have a certain amount of time that we can push ourselves because we're tearing down muscle mass at the same time. So if you go too long out, you're tearing yourself down, you become weaker. If you go too fast, you burn yourself out.
Throughout these tough times, Clark only needed to look to his kayak to remember the primary purpose of this grueling trip.
On the bow, we had a small little plastic teething ring, which was my daughter's. It was tied to the bow, just to give that little reminder that, especially when it got hard and you're fighting your demons, to kind of get yourself out of the funk. It was my strength.
Ain't that much farther to go! Yeah. Almost there!
Finally, after 24 days, 17 hours, and 51 minutes, a tired team of paddlers made their way across the finish line. Clark did not win the race, but he was not disappointed. The race generated a great deal of media coverage about Rett Syndrome, and for that, he could not be happier.
We won before we got on the water with the attention we got, and everything else after that was just gravy. And maybe we affected the family and gave them a little bit more hope too. If any one of those things came out, it was worth it, and we'd do it again.